Hello, this is Grinstar, and today I'm looking at Cardinal, or Cardinal Synth as it shows up in the um, selection here. I'm in Reason. I'm gonna be doing this in Reason. It shouldn't be about the DAW. It should be more about the VST. This is a VST. It has VST2, VST3, and clap format. Um, if you're used to VCVRack, this is kind of the same. If I remember right, or if I'm not mistaken, what they did is they took some of the code and built the plugin format so it works inside the DAW. Very cool. And already it looks kind of different than I'm used to in VCVRack. You have the incoming MIDI that's coming from the DAW itself. You have the VCO that actually makes the noise module. You have the host audio of where it's going, kind of really clear on that one. You have the parameters for the host. Not really sure on what that is. Obviously, it's probably stuff that's going out from a CC map point of perspective. Your VCA and your ADSR, pretty cool. Kind of host parameters. That's kind of cool. All right, and then what you do is right click and you get to your module list. These might be built in because normally I'm looking for a library perspective and I'm not really seeing it. So that's like a really big difference from VCVRack, I think. It's got some cool stuff. It's got to connect to remote, so that seems interesting. I want to look more up on this one. But I think it comes with all these modules because it looks like a whole bunch of them I've never touched. And wow, that is actually pretty cool. These I recognize. They're just a different color skin to them, or skin and color. But there are tons of modules. Hey, they got the Vox Glitch ones too. So cool, you can mess around with Vox Glitch and Cardinal. Okay, so like I said, this is a free VST for module synthesizers, and it looks like it's got like a lot of the same modules that you would use in VCVRack. Overall, not bad. It's got Surge XT in there. I've done a couple of videos on these already. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, so in here you have basically what type of thing you're looking for. So you can go in and find, like, if I want to play with samplers, it's got a whole bunch of samplers to mess with. That's pretty cool. This one's for granular synthesis. I know that one. Auto break. Oh, that's that Vox Glitch one. So pretty cool. Obviously there's no VCVRack in here that I would look for. Wave shapers, tuners, kind of visual things they got. That's kind of cool. What do? You do. Let me take the click off. Always forget that. Let me pop a player on here so I can get some MIDI going. Baseline generator. All right, let's see if I can add an LFO. For a low frequency oscillator, there looks like to be quite a few of the selection. Yeah, Bogue audio is always good. So let's try this. Let's make this go to the FM. Okay, all kinds of cool. Whoa! Oh, there it goes. That's kind of cool. All kinds of stuff in here to play around with. Mind you, I'm doing this for the first time looking at this. I have no clue about this, so I can't really sell you up other than it's free to try. It's got a GitHub. It's got all this stuff in it to play around with and to mess with. If you're kind of new into modular, I would think you should be able to follow the same things or the same stuff in VCVRack, and you'll feel right at home. Lots of videos on VCVRack on YouTube, tons of them. So it doesn't look anything out of the ordinary different, except for it's got like everything you need built in, so which is cool. One of the things that I like to play with is doing a host interface or a host, like hosting VSTs inside of this. So I'm gonna cut and see if I can't research that real quick and give an answer of how to do that. Actually, a lot of these are really interesting. Modules. These are, I'm looking at utilities. Be right back. Found it. Okay, so there's this Carla plugin host thing. You double click on it and wow, it actually gives you a patch bay so that you can do audio inputs and then CV inputs, and then add plugin. This is pretty cool. JSFX plugins, 0 VST, so probably I have to do directories, category type, architecture. Ah, interesting. So I probably have to set it up to where my VSTs are. Give me 1 sec. Just saying, you know you got too many VSTs when it takes 20 minutes to scan your files here. Probably not 20 minutes. It's taking a while. Be right back. Okay, we're back and it's done scanning, and I'm gonna load in EFX fragments for a test. I'm gonna double click on it, see what it does. It's loading. It's loading. Probably gonna take a while. And let me pause this while it loads. Okay, just as I pressed it, it finished. Okay, so right now it's got a little dock, and Cushview Elements has this sort of same interface, which is actually really cool. So it looks like this is the input. You wire it up, and then here's the output. I think if I'm looking at this correctly. That's kind of cool. All right, let's see if it's. Oh, of course it's. Okay, so here's what it sounds like. So now we have to actually route it. So we need to go to This is out, so it goes into here. So let's go to audio 1 input and then audio 1 output. So it looks like it's missing the bridge. Double click. And it should be hearing stuff, so I'm thinking that we're probably missing this output to route it to somewhere else. Found it. It's way down here. All right, so let's, there we go, CV output. Let's do the output 1 to playback. I think. Oh no, that's CV output. CV, there's the audio output right there. So let's wire it up. Left. All right, do I have things backwards? Oh, it looks like it should wire in. Nothing else, right? There's something else down here too. Oh, MIDI output. That's pretty cool. So why aren't we wiring up? So something's not right. I don't know if this is the version I'm on, or if this is kind of normal for this. As with most free stuff that you're getting, you're kind of getting something that may or may not be right. And also, if you're not paying attention to what you download, it's possible that you're getting. There we go. You're getting a beta product or in version products. Okay, so there we go. Now it's wiring up correctly. So we got the input, the output. So it sounds exactly like what are you not working anymore? This is cool nonetheless, and it's very interesting as a coming from VCVRack. It's just a little rough for this. I hope version. It's got a lot of potential, and I'll be interested in the growth. But I just, why is this not working now? Okay, once again, it's a bit buggy. Let it load in some. Okay, finally loaded. All right, so if we hit play. And I want to show the UI because I had it up and going at one point. Interesting. Kind of frustrating, but I like I said, it's probably because it grabbed the latest release, and there's probably some bugs to be worked out. Kind of disappointing. And it's gonna take forever to load up. Okay, I'm gonna cut it off here. Overall, I'd say if you wanna use something for free, and you're not and you're tolerant for kind of issues like this, I'd say this is probably a great thing to mess around with. If you're not tolerant to it, you probably want the pro support, then I'd probably go with VCVRack. Honestly, I like this interface, and I like the fact that the JSFX works. Those are the ones that come from Reaper, which allow you to do other stuff. That are that you can actually write your own VSTs. So that's actually really cool in my opinion. That it actually works with Reaper stuff. But overall, pretty interesting, pretty fun. I was able to demonstrate getting, well, basically the default template of using the oscillator, messing around with how the oscillator sounds using CV with LFO, trying to load in VST plugins through the Cardinal interface. Again, you just double click and it brings up the thing if that works. Got the display here. You can do some fun stuff with. Overall, I kind of like it. I really do, and I wish that I would have saw this before I went and spent the money on VCVRack. Not that I'm regretting VCVRack, but this is a interesting alternative. Once they get all the bugs worked out and this and all the other stuff. So, anyway, I hope you liked the video, and I will see you in the next one.